Hey investors from all across the fruited plain, greetings, Old Drake here. If you don't know me, my name is Fred Hanish. I'm the owner of Old Drake LLC. And thanks for tuning in. Not kidding, this is quite possibly the most important slide if you're a stock market investor that you'll ever see in your life. Pretty stout statement, huh? Well, I believe that's absolutely true, and we're going to talk about why today, especially if you're over the age of 50 years old. My Crackerjack marketing team has popped up over my shoulder a graph by our good friends at Ned Davis Research. And this is a study of returns and a measure of the volatility to get those returns of the stock market cut up in different ways, starting in 1973 all the way up till 2026 of this year. Basically my career and my lifetime. So I've lived it. So I empirically know that this evidence is true because I've lived it with myself and my clients. What you're looking at on the far left, the gold bar, is, yes, the stocks in the US stock market that pay dividends that grow or that initiate paying a dividend for the first time have averaged over 10% a year for over 5 decades through inflation, deflation, wars, pandemics, great financial recession, internet bust, housing bust. Through all of that, delivered double-digit returns with less volatility than the actual S&P 500 and certainly every other cut of the market that you see here. Dividend non-payers, people that don't pay dividends, people that cut dividends actually lost money over the greatest 52 years in the history of the stock market. That's how important it is. If you're old enough to remember the Nifty 50, you might be old enough to remember what happened when that blew up from 1966 to 1982. Stock market basically went nowhere for 16 years. Many of you are old enough to remember the internet bust of late 99, 2000. The S&P 500 returned about 1.5% per year for the decade of 2000 to 2010. Yeah, if you paid an advisor a fee, congratulations, you made no money on the S&P 500 for a decade. We have short memories in this country. This has happened throughout history. It's going to happen again. Unfortunately, the stock market's trading at about 23.5 times earnings today, and the S&P 500 dividend yield is 1%. There's a better way to go. If you go with dividend growers, our portfolio is trading at 16.5 times earnings, a 35-40% discount to this overvalued market. It's on sale, and it has 4 times the yield of the S&P 500. It's a little over 4% today, and the yield is growing at 6 to 8% a year, twice as fast as inflation, which is the key. And so you don't have to be in this kind of a market. You don't have to experience what's going to happen. There's going to be a blow up. Unfortunately, there's no timing mechanism. You can't time this. But if you buy real companies that make real products that we need every day, whether it's computer chips or gasoline for our car or toothpaste or diapers for the grandchildren, those kind of companies, they're all going to benefit from AI also. Because if all this hype around AI works, you don't need to speculate on who's going to win the race and who might go completely out of business, which is what will happen to a lot of them. They're going to lift all the companies up. All these companies are going to become bigger, faster, smarter, and more profitable. That's how you participated in the internet without going bust in the internet blow up of 2000 to 2002. Same thing's going to happen here. That's my prediction. Don't know when. Sorry, we're not market timers. Market timing's a fool's errand. But buy things that are on sale, buy things that have real value, buy things that give you both passive income that keeps growing faster than the rate of inflation. We actually diversify with farmland around here. It's a way better diversification than fixed income bonds. But keep the income growing faster than the rate of inflation, and it proves over my adult lifetime, 50 plus years, that the dividend payers always catch up and exceed the S&P 500, etc., and the fad of the day. Hope this makes sense. My marketing team's now going to pop up a link down below. If you want to just take 3 or 4 minutes, it's a 9-question simple quiz. I'll get that quiz, and my value-added promise to you is I'll turn around and send you a personalized video about your situation, where you are and where you might want to go, and we would appreciate that. If you have any questions, just go to olddrake.com. We're basically investment advisors. We are flat fee. We're 100% transparent. We'll talk to you about how you can eliminate, in some cases, we got clients that are saving $20,000, $30,000 a year or more, but just about everybody can save $5,000 a year. Being a flat fee advisor, a modest flat fee, 100% transparency, eliminating all the non-productive multiple layers of fees that investors don't see. That's another way you can get 4% return, is you stop paying 1%, 2%, or 3% to the croupiers, so to speak. So reach out to us. We're happy to point that out. No obligation on your part. If you like this education type stuff, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're all over out there. Look forward to it. All right, folks, reach out. We'll be happy to help you. Hey.